Hello everyone, this is Akalia Gaming here, and welcome back to my walkthrough of D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die. Now let's get started by looking into this memento.
Teddy. Thanks for all the help.
No problem, David. We're partners. You may have quit the Force, but that fact won't change. Hell, if you trace it all the way back, if I hadn't asked you to join up in the first place...
Teddy!
No. Don't give me that look, Amanda. I'm just trying to give him a reason to live.
Teddy.
Little Peggy. Time has been frozen for me since that day. Will I see you this time?
Ooh, those are pretty eyes. Yeah, now we're really getting into it. What? Okay. Ooh, I got an achievement. Observant. Huh. Alrighty, everyone, we're getting into episode 1 now.
David.
This is a story of a man with a very strange fate.
Hey, look. It's like I've grown wings.
Okay, I swear if this restarts from the very beginning again, I would be very unhappy. Okay. Episode 1, Gordian Knot. Okay. Am I in a...
The lavatory. On an airplane. Another successful dive. Touching memories called mementos. Allows me to dive into the past. The day little Peggy was killed, I survived. Miraculously, somehow, I survived. In exchange for losing my memory, I gained this power. That has to be a sign of something. The past will surely tell me the truth.
Oh no. Okay.
Look for D. I can't get a voice out of my head. Who killed her? Just who is D? The only way to silence that voice is to change my fate. Who is D? Killer? Conspirator? Mastermind? Witness? Or maybe... Vanishing from an airplane during a flight? That's impossible. There's gotta be something I'm missing. Oh! Are you okay?
David.
Little Peggy?
Sir, are you okay? You look like you've just seen a ghost.
I'm sorry.
My apologies, Olivia. You just look so much like an old girlfriend of mine.
What's that supposed to mean?
Just for a second, I actually thought little Peggy had come back to life.
Captain Gordon Cage speaking. We're experiencing some turbulence. The seatbelt sign has been turned on, so if you would please...
I have to get back to work.
Sure, no problem, Olivia.
Just one thing, sir. You're surely aware that we carry a passenger list aboard.
Huh. Memorized it, have you?
We don't take kindly to stowaways, if that's what you are.
A stowaway, am I? Well, Miss Olivia Jones. Maybe you're on to me.
And dive. Okay. Something I need. What's Amanda doing there? Okay, I'm floating, like I'm in water. Going to it up. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh look, a lollipop. Lollipop! Lollipop, lollipop, ooh la 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 lollipop.
The place where my wife died. And now, my place of work.
Let's see. There is something I forgot.
What happened here? Life sure can be strange. A scratch from a rusty nail kills one guy, while another carries on with a bullet still in his brain.
Sorry, Heath. I'm kind of busy right now. You okay, dude? True
Hey,
was
baby.
pregnant.
You don't have a name yet, so that's what I'll call you. Take everything you need from my body. And then, you'll be born strong and tough, just like your father. You don't have to worry about copying his hair, though. Especially if you're a girl.
Baked beans, Boston sauce flavored. Milk. Credit. Simple design.
You know the hardware guy on the first floor? It looks like Miss Oxford dumped him again. But he's not giving up. I can't help but want to cheer when I see someone trying so hard.
Seems like a very sweet person.
Hey! I'm behind you! Don't give up! Hang in there!
Are you eating okay?
Shall we eat?
Strange that you'd suggest that. Must be a weird day.
I just want a change of pace. I just want a change of pace.
Enough beating around the bush. Come on, just say you want to eat.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, go wash up.
So what are we eating now? Ooh, steak.
We found a floater in the Mystic River.
Ah, the perfect conversation for the dinner table.
Jeez.
Perfectly perfect. Two detectives at the table, one private.
Sounds like the start of a bad joke.
An old couple living along Shore Drive found the body. They were out power walking and got a nasty surprise.
Teddy, please. The joke goes on?
Humor me, you sourpuss. So let's call the corpse in the river Adam, or Vic.
Okay.
And we'll call our suspect Billy. He just turned himself in today. Our suspect Billy also has a younger sister who was killed recently.
Pretty morbid for a quiz show.
She's our second Vic, then, okay? Carol. The investigation revealed that, apparently, Billy learned Adam had killed Carol. And so killed him in revenge. Then tossed his body in the river. But something just doesn't quite add up.
Carol's body was fished out of the river too?
Yep, that's right. Suspect Billy says he wanted to give him the same treatment as he gave his sis.
Maybe Billy killed them both. Although that doesn't add up either, does it? There's no reason he would confess to just killing Adam in that case.
That's where I got stumped too.
Adam and Carol were probably lovers.
Probably.
Billy, responsible for his sister, was against the relationship.
So he tossed them both in the Mystic River.
Were they wearing matching rings? Any jewelry?
Indeed they were, David. They had rings on that the witnesses saw them buying from a street stall.
Love blinds people to those around them. It was the same with me and little Peggy.
So why'd Billy lie, huh?
It's no great chase. He wanted to get between them, even if the only way was as victim and killer.
Loneliness can really work a man over. I'll let the boys in Homicide know tomorrow.
And I'll put this one on your tab, Teddy.
That was an interesting dinner.
Tequila is made from the agave plant. They take 8 to 10 years from planting to be ready to harvest.
Wow.
During that time, they have to be carefully pruned and tended to. Every time I drink this liquor, it feels like I'm pouring liquid time down my throat. A very strange sensation.
Anything I can help you with?
Circumstance of the disappearance.
You got any more details on the circumstances of the vanishing?
An aircraft bound for Boston was suddenly struck by lightning. It shook violently, throwing the inside into chaos. And after the courier tussled with the marshal and flight crew...
He suddenly vanished?
That's about the size of it.
Missed escape routes.
Any chance he just jumped from the plane?
Well, it can't be completely ruled out. I mean, but if he did, there's no sign of his having done so. All flight paths have been checked between Boston and D.C., but we found no witnesses and not a trace of the courier. Unless he was just spirited away. I mean, there's no way we'd find nothing after 48 hours. I tell you, it's insane.
The Marshal.
About this memento. You're sure it's okay to bring it to me?
Yeah, it was on the disposal list. Doesn't look like any family's coming for his stuff. His name was Derek Buchanan. So his name starts with a D, too.
Bio and the Marshal.
Is this Marshal legit then?
Of course, David. Why'd you even ask?
It's like penalties in hockey. Tripping, clipping, roughing. Remain aware of your surroundings, or you'll run into trouble somewhere.
Enough, man, all right? The Marshal was killed in the line of duty. Heroes who do everything for their country deserve only respect.
More details.
It's been 2 days since the lightning strike. So where's all the info?
People died during this one, including a John Doe. Just the kind of incident that airlines tend to keep mum. There's no info to sort through, because we're getting no info at all.
They're more interested in blame than they are human life.
Yeah, not to mention all the money.
The John Doe.
Could the John Doe be the courier?
Nope.
You're positive?
Yep. The DNA samples don't match. We took some when he was arrested.
Fair enough.
Lobster Chow.
Been checking lobster stomachs too?
Yeah, maybe we'll find bits of them down at Quincy Market. But let's say he did fall into the Atlantic and died. That's still really bad for us. I mean, this guy had evidence on D, the mastermind behind all this shit. Let's just hope that he isn't lobster chow.
So, this is where the detective who can search the past steps in.
That's right.
You got any food?
David, are you pulling my leg? We just ate.
I'm just messing with you. Okay. Oh, hi, Amanda. Coffee. Fortune cookies. What will it be? These are fun. Taste twirl.
It's still today until you go to bed. More than 70% of the people in the world live on less than $3,000 a year.
Really? Smell that coffee. Smell it.
When brewing coffee, the preferable water temperature is 82 to 85.
I don't have time for this right now.
I like how his hair rises. That's cool. That was so cool. Why did this game got such bad ratings? It's so good. I hope that they make a season 2 for it, because I really enjoyed it. Definitely would do a walkthrough for it too.
This emergency door is sealed up tight. Just where does the courier plan on making his escape from? The courier is gonna vanish, is he? No matter what trick he uses, I'll get to the bottom of this.
Ow! Is anything the matter?
Passenger list.
You mentioned a passenger list?
Oh, I'm sure it's just my mistake.
You really do have it memorized?
I thought I did, but I'm still new at this job. It's probably just my mistake. I'm sorry I said anything.
Stowaway Yum.
You called me a stowaway, didn't you?
My apologies for that, sir.
What did you mean?
Nothing really. No deep meaning.
Nothing at all?
I must apologize if I have upset you. I didn't mean to. I'm truly very sorry.
The Marshal.
Is it true that there's a United States Marshal aboard this flight?
Why would you ask such a thing?
I heard some of the other crew talking. Let's hope she buys that.
I have no idea.
No idea at all? Isn't the passenger list burned into your memory?
Even if I did know, I couldn't tell you. Why would you care to know, may I ask?
Oh, just a passing interest. You're a United States Marshal. You're transporting a key witness, but reading a completely different file. Does that just mean you're passionate about your job? Or is there something else going on here?
You. What are you doing here?
Derek Buchanan, United States Marshal. The owner of the memento I used to get here, along with a name that starts with D. Two signs I can't ignore.
I said I'd kill you if I saw you again, didn't I, boy?
It seems we've already met somewhere.
How is that foul?
Was I offside?
Quit your jabbering. Why do you keep sticking your nose into this case?
I've got a question for you, too. Why do you only investigate cases related to real blood? Antonio Rabbit Zapatero, a dealer of the drug called Real Blood. Apparently, he also has evidence that could lead to the identity of D. If that's true, it makes him the most important person on this flight.
You really have a death wish, don't you?
Yet you might be the one who dies.
How dare you?
You should get out as quickly as you can. I'll keep the fountain pen to remember you by.
Interesting.
Snow on the front, and cherry blossoms on the back. They change them according to the season?
It isn't totally atrocious, but hardly avant-garde now, is it? I'd expect no less flying coach, of course. Would it have killed them to use a little real stitching? Honestly!
And who
might you... I don't ask for opinions from the uninspired. Suki, baby, what do you think? Dress all the seats white, then crown them with a single pink stag beetle? Oh, yes! Or maybe change all these to black lights, but not too dramatic. Just lay
Does
straight.
your mannequin ever reply?
She's not a mannequin. She's my partner.
She is?
Yes, she is. I'm Duncan, and this is Suki. We're top fashion designers, the both of us.
Duncan. So this guy's also a D.
Some people just don't get it, no matter how many times you tell them.
My bad, I'm sure. Can I ask you something?
I don't need your opinion. After all, I have Suki. The sunglasses in particular are strikingly progressive, don't you think? This is avant-garde! The epitome of my next theme.
Excuse me.
The cot that was blocking the aisle has been moved. Now I can expand my search area a little wider. These look like souvenirs from the trip. Hmm?
4,539? 4,540? There's something fishy going on here.
Me?
Is there a problem?
The west side window. The sun's setting there, so that's the west. The west side window. The angle of the setting sun, that is the left side in regard to our direction of travel. That window right there. That window made a noise, didn't it? You heard it, right? I have to inform Dr. Johnson. Going to Washington, D.C. by plane. Nonsense. Absolute nonsense.
She has her name written on everything she owns. She's a D too?
This is so bad. This plane is going down!
It's okay. There's no problem.
Oh, shut your mouth. There were lightning strikes on the flight over. There's most definitely a problem. The window will keep on creaking. Suddenly, it will break. We'll turn like crazy. Lightning will hit us again. A direct hit.
Lightning?
Yes, lightning. It'll blow an engine up this time, that's for sure. And what happens then, Mr. No Problem? This plane won't be flying anymore. You agree with me now, right? This plane is going down!
No. This plane didn't crash.
What? Didn't crash? Didn't? How the fuck would you know that? Who the hell do you think you
Is
are?
there a problem, madam?
This dumb shit here is fucking with me. I told him the noise the window is making is bad news. I told him.
Well, madam, I'm sure you did. Very well.
I just...
Please allow me to handle this.
Unbelievable.
Well. Let me see now. Mr. Young, wasn't it? I have to admit, I didn't expect to ever see you again.
I can't imagine why.
It's outrageous. It's unbelievable. I will not do it. I will not just...
This flight attendant seems to know me. I have no idea when I met him, however. For me, our first meeting is a past that hasn't happened yet.
Happen on an airplane. airplane in the air.
You are quite the stubborn mule. The type who won't stay dead even if he gets killed, maybe. Oh, I wonder. If you're going to cause trouble, I may have to eject you from the game.
Trouble? Me? Your watch was about to fall off. It looks expensive, so I didn't think you'd want to lose it. I'm just a polite, helpful passenger. Look, Ref, if you're gonna bench anyone, bench her.
And I heard it. And if you don't listen to me, I don't know what I'll do. Just listen.
Now I've got 3 people with names that start with D. Deborah Anderson, Duncan, and Derek Buchanan. To be honest, I still don't know if any one of them is who I'm after. But there's a bag load of room for suspicion. Isn't that right, little Peggy? This door makes the window creak. I can use this to make that nervous wreck go into overdrive.
Okay.
The Metro M. That's the subway in DC. The Boston MBTA uses a T symbol, so this ticket was used in DC. Snow and cherry blossoms. A seasonal theme, I'm guessing?
Alrighty everyone, I'm going to end this episode here and pick it up in the next one. So we will be finishing part 2 of episode 1. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.